Hello Aries, and welcome to your August 2022 reading. So I meditated on your energy and what Spirit wanted to talk to you about this month. The first card that came out was 3 cards, and I have the Six of Pentacles, the Devil, and the Six of Swords. This is beautiful in a way. It's like if you're very conscious of how you've limited your reality at this point here, okay, with what I see. The Six of Pentacles, it's the capacity to receive and have things balanced in our lives. Like, yeah, I'm not in constant sacrifice or constant unbalanced. But Six of Pentacles is when things are balanced because they are flowing through me. And it's my type of investment in this world, of how I invest myself and so on. And the Six of Swords is when I'm taking those beliefs, those disappointments, those perceptions, the events in my past that hurt me emotionally, and I'm actually turning the page. This is being able to reach peace of mind. And it's with the Devil. So in a way, it's like if at the beginning of the month, you're very conscious of what prevents you to access this for some of you. Others of you, either you're facing the Devil about this, you've already faced it one way or the other, but the limiting beliefs around that are very obvious at the beginning of the month. After that, here I have the Two of Swords. So I can be conscious about this, but at the same time I need to be able to choose the one reality, the one truth. There's decisions that are going to be made during the month. And then I have a Ten of Pentacles, and that's your empire, that's your reality, that's what you were able to accumulate. It can be your patrimoine, your heritage, your stability, what you've invested, and so on. And can also mark the end of a cycle where maybe things were not balanced before, and you have to make a decision about that. Under the Devil with the 2 sixes, we have Knight of Swords. So you're in action here. And under that, I have the Nine of Swords with the World. So all the anxiety, the worrying, and all of that came from this here. You get your sword. The Knight of Swords is the knight that cuts the head of the dragon. And you have it right there, here with the Devil. You're cutting your chains, okay, when you look at him. So you're cutting your your chains here. And if you look at this one, you see how their arms are behind them. It's like if they have like no power of action. They don't have any, their arms are behind them. And their mind, they have these little hats with the horns, the same animalistic, they look more like deer horns, but the same animalistic way of thinking, okay? So the Knight of Swords actually goes and cuts that. Because I think you've gained the understanding about what is balanced. You're turning the page. So no more anxiety and worry about this. Under the Two of Swords, I have the Three of Swords. And it's not the same as in the Rider-Waite. If you can look at those 2 cards, you can see that the difference between the two is that this one has a sword on top of the Two of Swords. This is when we get the clarity over an ambiguity, over a decision that we had to make. And that's why I'm not surprised here. Knight of Sword, I get the sword, I understand it. And where I was in a paradox when it came to these things, I am cutting it right in the middle. And under that I have the Three of Pentacles. When it came to what I wanted my reality to look like, what I want to build, what I want to create. Under the Ten of Pentacles, I have the King of Swords, the Lovers, and the Three of Wands. And this is really like taking charge. And this is a big decision here. You're cutting your ties with limiting beliefs because you're making here a big decision and a clarity of mind of this is what I want, Three of Wands. This is what I'm expecting. This is what I deserve. This is what is coming into those boats towards me. And under that, I have 4 cards that came out. Ten of Wands, Hermit, Four of Pentacles, Death. So right away, the Ten of Wands, we're finishing a cycle of Wands. Okay, Ten of Wands. That's when I have so much, I've been carrying so much that I couldn't even see in front of me. But with the Hermit in front of it, it's more like now that I've kind of got that inner clarity and wisdom of the Hermit. This is where I found my path. This is where I'm heading. I'm heading towards that Lovers in the tree, that decision, I mean, that the Three of Wands. I'm heading towards that, towards what I want to bring in. And the fear, Four of Pentacles. The fear of actually, you know, maybe putting myself out there, opening up. Because here, since you had the Devil around the Six of Pentacles and the Six of Swords, you probably lived a lot of Four of Pentacles, Five of Pentacles, you know, Seven of Pentacles. I'm working hard. I'm not getting anything. I'm sacrificing myself. I have to protect myself, so I'm never really engaged. I always look at the exit door here. And so here, Death is there to actually chop that off. So you're going to invest yourself in a completely different manner after that. Let's clarify this for you, Aries. I call upon the divine. I call upon the light. I call upon the Holy Spirit. Help me clarify this reading for Aries for the month of August 2022. Okay, let's look at the Devil. Let's look at the Devil. Ooh. Ace of Pentacles, Two of Swords. You're dealing probably with, a brand new beginning. Okay? That Ace of Pentacles. A brand new beginning, and Ace of Wands that fell on the floor, so a bit harder to reach. But to be able to take that extra wand, that means we need to really release the 10 wands that we have on the shoulders. So you have this new beginning that would be balanced, but for that, You need to really turn the page on all those times where it wasn't balanced. Are you going to allow yourself to receive, to bring back equilibrium into your life? Two of Swords, there's a decision you need to take about that. Let's look at the Two of Swords. So, what is my truth? Oops, something flipped here. Ah, maybe about a relationship. Yeah, Five of Swords. And here I have the Two of Pentacles and the Nine of Cups. Because the decision you have to make, in a way, it's like, yes, Aries, you have the right to be happy. It doesn't have to be like it was before. Your vision of things is going to change through, because you're going to start your Five of Swords. You're understanding something of, because you know, sometimes we can have the most amazing thing, let's say the best house in the world, but we're so used to having been screwed and not receiving anything and sacrificing and so on, that all we see, and oh, this is just temporary because I have to do this and I have to change the roof, and so finally we're not enjoying anything about it, even though it would have had the potential of something where we would have been happy. And it has to do with your connections. For some of you, you're going to have this month like maybe meeting somebody new that has a beautiful potential of becoming a Ten of Pentacles with that person. But in order for that to happen, you'll need to bring your fire in a different way. Let's look at that Ten of Pentacles. Yeah. Taking that pentacle and bringing it, that's solid, it's something solid that would be different from what you've experienced before, that has the potential to change your life. But you really have to pinpoint that devil within yourself. And because the devil is always, if you see it outside of you, it's a reflection of the part that has a hook inside of you. So you're going to see that part. And you're going to be able to defeat it this month. Let's look at the Knight of Swords. Knight of Swords. So that you can have faith. And here is justice. You know, when I was saying, things were always unfair and things like that. It's always a dance of two. Justice rules the seventh house of partnerships and things like that. So in order to trust in the partnerships, we have to see what we're bringing, how we're bringing it, as much as the other. And here, it's like you're going to release all the anxiety and the worry that was associated with a relationship. Let's look at, and you know, it doesn't have to be romantic. It's Two of Cups. It's every relationship that we have. Let's look at the world. And here is the Sun, and here is the Devil again. You are really seeing how the devil was working you. If it was unconscious before, now it's really conscious. And it is going to push you to change the way you bring your fire That's probably what the Lion's Gate is going to bring to you, Aries. You are going to close the door on what would used to bring you so much anxiety and fear. Let's look at that Three of Swords. Yeah. So it's going to allow you here 10 of Cups, 2 of Wands. And here is the Moon. So everything that is, you know, of course, a lot of this was unconscious. It's going to come up to the surface here. You get the clarity of it. Oh my God, this was my belief. This was what the little voices inside, or the limiting ways of thinking that were influenced more by my shadow than anything else. That was what my view was on sharing emotions, from being fulfilled and with somebody that is fulfilled themselves. I don't have to. Something was freaking me out about this, because I was kind of juggling. Even if it meant that I would be happy, I was still juggling. So here, Three of Pentacles, what I want to create and build, at one point during the month, you're going to see what was actually making you conflicted about this, even resisting it. So here, Queen of Wands, what I desire, what I want. It's almost like, yeah, I want to have a relationship. I want to have a connection. I want to have something like that, balanced. And it's for that I need to actually engage myself in a new way of bringing my fire. I'm going to make a decision here with the Lovers and the King of Swords. You're making really a decision. Eight of Cups. You're going to leave your old emotional baggage behind, because yes, I want to live something like this, and I'm going to go for it. So you're leaving your demons behind because you're going to be ready for it. Okay, that was quick. And here is the Page of Wands. I'm happy because Two of Wands, Page of Wands. At the end of the month, you're actually embarking into that new path in front of you. A new path that's going to bring you more balanced relationships, a lot less anxiety, because you're going to choose happiness and to share joy and happiness. You're going to choose to take a cup of, you know, people want to offer you a cup with a fish in it. You're going to take it, Aries. Because you're going to say goodbye to your shield, to your protectiveness. You're going to think, okay, my new way is going to be more of an hermit way, okay? But not having all of that on my shoulders. I'm starting much lighter. Maybe you'll feel a lot more like a child at the end of the month, you know, like a Page of Wands instead of 10 wands on your shoulders. You're releasing karmic baggage. That's what you're doing. But it's going to allow you to actually embark more completely in your next relationship. Because you'll be less, you know, the eye on the exit, investing myself on the surface, but not completely, because of my visions, of my experiences, my karma, when it came to that area of my life. Being more on the defensive. If ever you feel like, yeah, it's true, I'm really always protecting myself. And conflicted about what I want to build. Oh yes, I would like to have a business, a relationship, whatever, but I'm on the defensive of it when it comes to associating myself with others, because I'm sure it's going to be unbalanced, and they're going to try and screw me. So that don't fit together. You see what I mean? So you're facing your demon. That's how we face our demon. What is truly my fear? That is the belief that is leading me to having these types of experiences. And now I am actually going to have a new courage to go for emotional fulfillment. I'm making that decision. So facing your demon, that is going to be your title, Aries, because you kind of have it twice right there at the beginning. This is what you're living right there at the beginning. So it's probably gonna come up because you're being offered this, and that's when your demon is gonna show itself, because in order to embark into this new one and this new pentacle, you cannot carry him, because this one calls to be balanced. All right, so on this, my beautiful Aries, I am sending you all my love and light for the month of August. If you want, thank you for watching, commenting, and sharing. Please subscribe if you want to grow the channel. If you want a private reading, the description is below. There's an email. You write to me, I write to you back. If you see a phone number in the comment section, it's not me. Even if it's written Mystic Witch, there's been a couple of usurpateurs of identity out there. So I would never put my phone number in the comment section. Also, thank you for the ones of you who gave donations. It helps more than you think. And of course, on the new moons, I do a ceremony to give you back. And on that, all my love and light for the month of August, Aries. Namaste, and I'll see you next month. All right?